Imagine our spinning planet coming to a sudden halt for an entire day. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But what would actually happen if this were to occur? Let's dive in and explore the potential consequences of such a bizarre event. Before we delve into the details, it's essential to understand the Earth's rotation. Our planet spins on its axis, taking approximately 24 hours to complete one full rotation. This rotation is responsible for the day and night cycle that we experience, as different parts of the Earth face the Sun or away from it during the rotation. The Earth's rotation also influences various aspects of our planet's behaviour, including weather patterns and climate. Now that we have a better grasp of the Earth's rotation, let's get into what would happen if it stopped for 24 hours. The first and most noticeable consequence would be the immediate halt of the day and night cycle. One half of the Earth would be plunged into darkness for 24 hours, while the other half would experience continuous sunlight. This would have a significant impact on temperatures, as the side facing the sun would become scorching hot, while the dark side would be subjected to freezing cold temperatures. The Earth's rotation also affects the movement of air and water across our planet. The Coriolis effect, which is the result of the Earth's rotation, influences wind patterns and ocean currents. If the Earth stopped rotating, these systems would be disrupted, leading to a drastic change in weather patterns and a collapse of ocean circulation. The halt in rotation would cause the planet's winds to converge at the equator, creating a massive and continuous storm system. The lack of ocean currents would also have severe consequences for marine life and the distribution of nutrients in the ocean, potentially leading to a collapse of ecosystems. Another critical aspect to consider is gravity. The Earth's rotation causes a slight bulge at the equator, making the planet slightly oblate rather than a perfect sphere. This bulge is due to the centrifugal force created by the Earth's rotation, which pushes objects away from the axis of rotation. If the Earth stopped spinning, this force would disappear, causing the planet to become more spherical over time. As a result, the oceans would redistribute, with water being pulled toward the poles and away from the equator. This would lead to the submersion of land near the poles and the emergence of new land masses around the equator, reshaping the Earth's continents and coastlines. The Earth's rotation also plays a role in generating our planet's magnetic field. This magnetic field is created by the movement of molten iron in the Earth's outer core, which generates electric currents. The rotation of the Earth contributes to this process, known as the geodynamo. If the Earth stopped rotating, it could disrupt the geodynamo, leading to a weakening of the Earth's magnetic field. This would have disastrous consequences, as the magnetic field protects us from harmful solar radiation and prevents our atmosphere from being stripped away by solar winds. The sudden halt of the Earth's rotation would have a profound impact on wildlife. Animals that rely on daily patterns, such as migration or hunting, would be thrown into chaos. The disruption of ecosystems due to extreme temperature changes, altered weather patterns and the collapse of ocean currents would threaten the survival of countless species. Plants, too, would face challenges. Those in constant daylight would be exposed to excessive sunlight, which could lead to overheating and dehydration. On the other hand, plants on the dark side of the Earth would struggle due to the lack of sunlight for photosynthesis. This imbalance could lead to the collapse of entire ecosystems, impacting both plant and animal life. Humans would also feel the brunt of the Earth's sudden stop. Our daily routines would be thrown into disarray, as we'd no longer have a consistent day and night cycle. The extreme temperature differences between the sunlit and dark sides of the Earth would make life extremely difficult, if not impossible, in certain regions. Moreover, the drastic changes in climate and weather patterns would lead to the destruction of infrastructure, such as building and roads, and the displacement of millions of people. The ensuing chaos would also impact global food production and distribution, potentially leading to a widespread famine and social unrest. Now, let's imagine that after 24 hours of being at a standstill, the Earth suddenly resumes its rotation. This would not provide a simple return to normalcy. The severe alterations to weather patterns, ocean currents, ecosystems and land masses would take a significant amount of time to recover, if they ever could. Some changes, like the reformation of continents and coastlines, would likely be permanent. While the thought of the Earth stopping its rotation for 24 hours is undoubtedly alarming, there's no need to panic. The good news is that such an event is extremely unlikely. The The Earth's rotation has been gradually slowing down over time due to tidal interactions with the Moon, but this process is happening at an incredibly slow rate. It would take billions of years for the Earth's rotation to come to a complete stop, by which point our planet would be facing other, more pressing concerns. So, what if the Earth stopped rotating for 24 hours? In short, it would be a catastrophic event, with significant and potentially irreversible consequences for life on Earth. From altered weather patterns and disrupted ecosystems to extreme temperature changes and the reformation of continents, our world would be an entirely different place. Thankfully, this scenario is purely hypothetical and not something we need to worry about in reality.